we'll take one more quick fire, and this has to do with the Nigerian Bar Association, as they've stepped in after a lot of Nigerians allegedly have been harassed by the police over this whole tinted glass permit wahala. They've declared that the policy is illegal and strictly revenue driven, and there's been an update on the fact that it has been officially been suspended. Now there's a lot of conversations flying left and right about, is it legal? Is it done for the right reasons? Who has the right to have their vehicle tinted, and what's the difference and all of that? And it's been crazy. So I've been asking myself, like, what is right, what is wrong? Of course, the Nigerian Bar Association says it's illegal. The Nigerian police have put a case forward saying that, if you're going to have a tinted vehicle, it should be registered. It should be on the database of the police, so that, because of all the crimes and security reasons. So I'm going to ask you about that. What are your thoughts about all this confusion? And I know there's no right or wrong in this, but
there might be, actually. Okay. There might be. I can't discuss the legality. I'm not a lawyer. Nigerian Bar Association being repository of, first, the talent pool of legal practitioners, so they should know. But I think that sometimes what is not necessarily the law might be the right thing to do within the societal context.
Society.
Yeah. You have a country where there's sadly kidnapping.
Yeah.
You have pretty unscrupulous elements who have money, so who can buy expensive cars. You have people who are at large, who may hide under the protection that tinted glasses provide to move around. So there's a myriad of security reasons why the police will say, have your tinted permit.
Yeah.
And I've done mine. And it's not the most complex process in the world. I did it from right within my home, in the comfort of my bedroom. I did the capturing, took a picture of myself, I was even quite astounded at how advanced the platform was. And a few weeks down the line, I got my tint permit emailed to me.
Yeah.
So if there was a whole load of inconvenience accompanying doing it, I could understand why people are kicking against it. So this is just a case of grandstanding, digging in your heels unnecessarily because maybe there's some legal loophole that you can leverage to sort of cause confusion within the polity. As far as I'm concerned, like I said, there are certain things that are not necessarily legal, that are expedient within the social context that we live in. And for as long as it is not a massive inconvenience to get it done, I paid a massive astronomical 17,000 or something like that. That's how much it cost, about 12,000 or 17,000. I can guarantee it's not up to 20,000 naira. So it's not a cost problem. It's not a convenience problem. So what is the problem?
Okay.
I think I can help you answer that question. I think part of the problem for some people that I have noticed and witnessed in some cases is the way sometimes the Nigerian police confront people with tinted things and the altercations that happen in between.
Okay.
So, two wrongs don't make a right. Maybe the manner of approach that they met with people with tinted glasses, and those ones not having the permit, decided to act in a certain manner. So the clash between police and citizens is the major point of contention.
But if you don't have your permit yet, right? At first it was an announcement. I remember in May.
They
extended it. I got back into the country a few weeks before the expiration of the initial deadline, and I was worried because I thought I wouldn't have enough time to complete it. But then I think a week after I got back, they announced an extension by months. So it was supposed to start again in September. And now I hear again that it's an extended again. So sometimes, let me tell you
you're
not doing it.
Sometimes also, if, for example, if I'm in a tinted car, let's say I'm in my I don't want to call a car brand, but I mean it's
your SUV that is still tinted.
no, let's say I'm in one Corolla, Corolla-like vehicle, that's like 15 years old, and somebody in his SUV is not being harassed, and is just passing by, and you're noticing that person is not being attended to, but he has tints. You now be like, what is there a selection here?
But right there, the problem is not the tint; it is incompetence on the part of the security operatives, on the policeman, because what is the failure within the context you describe has nothing to do with the tint. It's got everything
exactly.
to do with
So that is where conflict has been coming up between the people that are trying to enforce this and not. Like you said, it's very simple, easy, straightforward. Do you want the tint? Why do you want it? If you're entitled to it, you pay for it, fine. But my own concern is that even if there's some unscrupulous people in the car and the car is tinted, at some point when they're stopped, and you can wind down and identify who's in the vehicle,
of course,
and let the vehicle go.
Absolutely.
But it has to do with a certain level of, can I say, harassment? Do you understand?
So for some reason, I get why some people don't want it, but I also honestly don't understand why people are fighting against it.
So my question is
understand.
My question is this, right? So it's not so much as whether people want it or not. It's more, tilting towards the execution of how, the regulation is going to be adhered to. What am I talking about? So we have like a bulk of people who have tinted, both the full tint or half tint and what have you. Are you saying now that the policeman standing at the checkpoint will check every person to know if they have this tint?
They have a right to stop and ask for papers.
So my question now is this. If they choose to check everybody, can you imagine the kind of traffic that will follow?
Okay, but it's the same thing applies to,
do you know what I mean?
Having valid driver's licenses and vehicle licenses.
So my point is this.
If for some reason,
how many times do they stop you to ask you for you? How many times have they stopped you?
Even if it's once in 2 years, right?
Exactly.
The fact remains that
you are stopped.
If you get stopped,
you should have it.
You should have it.
So my point is this, right?
And if you don't have it, then you are the problem.
You see, the truth is this. We need to embrace digital innovations. How or why do I say this? You see, we can get these RFID stickers that basically tells you exactly everything about a vehicle. So once that vehicle comes to you, the policeman just scans it and knows that you have done all the things that you need to do and you're leaving. You don't even need to have an altercation or have any conversation with the person. So you see, the fear is in, like you said, the fear is in what will follow when they start stopping people. You start having altercations, you start having, situations where, the populace are, trying to, probably fight with the police or, the manner of approach and all of those kind of things. Those are the issues that people are concerned about.
What we're describing here is that the relationship between the members of the public and the police is broken. There's apparently a lack of trust.
Yes, absolutely.
If that wasn't there, the police stopping you to check whether it's your driver's license, your vehicle license, or
it should not be an issue.
Or your birth certificate.
Let me use myself as an example. I really don't know how to say I'm sorry. I don't know how to beg and
because you're stubborn,
like that.
But we get it.
It's not because I'm stubborn. I'm just like, why would you know the right things to do and choose not to do it? And I think that's a problem that most people in Nigeria have. Wait.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to interject. You see, this still goes back to doing things the right way in Nigeria. Okay, so let me give you an example. When you travel out of the country, in the US, did you know that our international driver's license does not have a database?
How do you mean?
Our international driver's license in Nigeria does not have a database. But our normal license has a database. So the police would accept and will recognize your normal driver's license as opposed to your international driver's license.
I've used both. I've shown the police
which is
both
okay.
in the US.
My point is this, right?
Yeah.
If they run
a check
on your normal driver's license, your name it will come out. Do you understand what I'm saying? Why can't we have police officers run your driver's license, and it brings out everything
Yeah,
about
we'll
you.
get there. It's the same reason why NIN, BVN have massive duplications.
Yeah.
And it speaks to
Database.
data centers sitting separately. Belonging to different government arms and parastatals.
Exactly.
Let me come in real quick.
Get there.
There was a time I was stopped somewhere in Lekki, and the police guy brought out. He had a phone-like gadget, and all he did was look at my plate number, and he punched in whatever.
Police?
And
Are you sure police or last man?
Police.
Because I know last man
Police.
does that.
It was police. Or was it VIO? I can't remember.
Is it that
Mostly
VIO?
VIO.
Or
Do you understand?
last man
So
that
when they
have
put in the plate
database
number,
like that,
all
yeah.
the information of the vehicle came out.
Yes.
So they have access to some of this information that we're talking about.
We have. Look,
it's how they use
bro,
it or
if you,
implement
okay,
it.
this PayVis. You know the PayVis? The PayVis is the I think this is the regulatory arm for speed limits and what have you. So if you have like a ticket, right? If for instance you ran the red light or you ran over the speed limit and what have you. Once you go to payvis.com and what have you, you put your plate number.
And
it tells you,
everything.
Oga, this is
All
what
the
you're
data is
owing.
there.
This is what you have. We have stuff like that. These things are easy.
Doable. Now
It's easy.
So now before I say what's on my mind, Petite, of course you know what's going on currently in the country, and I think we've identified the fact that the major problem here is the broken down relationship between the Nigerian police and the Nigerian people. What do you think should be the right way to move forward with this?
I always say this: the Nigerian police is not your friend.
Wow.
Not your friend.
I have police
And
The police is your friend. The police is your
I have
friend.
police friends.
Police is your friend. My friend.
police is not my friend.
Is our friend.
No, not your friend. Not be my friend. So I've seen situations where they care more about extorting money from people that they are meant to be protecting. And I'm saying this from, I've seen situations that girls have gotten kidnapped and they don't really care to check the car as long as they get it. As long as they are giving money. So getting
I think it's a case of isolated incidents.
without you using a tinted car, it makes it easier for people outside to see what's going on in the car. If the car is tinted, even if the guy is crying for help, screaming for help, there is no way anyone out there would know what is going on. I know there's this campaign that went on in the US where a girl wrote help on a sheet of on an A4 paper and then put it close to the glass so that someone from outside could see. If she had like a tinted car, of course nobody outside goes to say something they go on inside. So please, I think we don't need that. What are you hiding? You're a big man.
What exactly is it that we don't need? We don't need a vehicle to be tinted.
What exactly are you hiding? Why must the car be tinted? What are you trying to do in that car that you don't want anybody outside? It doesn't make any sense to me.
Petite, the truth is, even in more developed climes, there are certain individuals, government officials, celebrities, whose very presence can cause a lot of chaos in the public. If Burna Boy was sitting in an untinted vehicle in traffic at the junction, there'll be chaos.
Of course,
definitely. And you don't want to disrupt public peace just because of the appearance of one person.
That's correct.
So it's in our interest, actually, for persons like that to sit in tinted cars where they can be protected.
I'm wrong, but being a celebrity, I feel you would want to relate more with your fans, right?
No, not like that. Not in Lagos.
So why wouldn't you want your fans to see you?
Not in
why
Lagos.
Wouldn't you?
I can see you on stage. I see you on TV.
I think there are multiple reasons alongside what Bada's just identified why people choose
certain categories of persons
to tint their vehicles.
Be exposed.
You'll be surprised that some it's strictly for health reasons.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's because when they drive and then light is beaming from left and right.
You see, the truth is Nigeria is very sunny, and if it's very sunny like that, you sometimes need the tints to help protect.
I'm even talking about late at night or early in the morning.
Levels of this tinting. When you look at UV rays and other reasons behind it justifies.
Sorry, Petite, you were saying?
There's a reason cars come with tinted glasses from the factory.
Yeah.
I mean, this is not a case of people choosing to go and, if those cars weren't designed for Nigeria, then it tells us that this is not a peculiar case to us. So high-end vehicles, luxury vehicles by design. You can't be driving a Lamborghini
and
the whole world can see right through the windows and see who's inside. I mean,
it's understandable, guys. It's understandable if you're a celebrity. Don't tell me one Emeka living in Alaba wants to drive a tinted car. Why? What are you hiding
What did
from?
Emeka
I don't know.
How did Emeka collect? How did Emeka collect stray bullet now? Like, what did Emeka do?
If you like drive a gym, but as long as I feel like, okay, the government should put it this way: if you're a public figure, you can get a tinted permit. If you're a normal person, a civilian, Wetin you dey hide from?
Who is a normal person?
Remember that people apply for this, and it's not everyone who applies that gets the permit.
You actually have to give the police a rationale for the tint on your car.
Yes.
And then they review. That's why it takes weeks.
Yes.
And the reason for the 2 extensions that was communicated to the public was simply because they had a backlog that they had to go through case by case. And for me, I think that, the narrative that the police are incompetent, sometimes
I think this is what exactly because this is exactly the work that the police is doing, and they're doing a fantastic job. Well done, my friend.
They put the tech infrastructure in place that gives you the opportunity to do this thing right from your home.
Yes.
Just sign up on that platform.
Absolutely.
Put on the information there. Put your vehicle pictures there. Put your registration there. Put all the key details there, and send. Then when they're done reviewing it, you'll get an email.
And let me add something to that. Did you know that the Nigerian police now has a database for individuals and for vehicles? And that is why it's very easy that's why it's very easy for the police to help you find your vehicles when it gets missing. So you see, the truth is this, right? We are very quick to spread negative news in Nigeria, right? Or anywhere in the world. But you must also identify the fact that these people are making effort to get better at what it is that
and to improve our lives.
I think so.
So you can't say that the police are these police bad people. You will not talk about the good one.
A lot of us tend to move around very early in the morning and very late at night. And something happened to me, I think last week. I was driving and I had a flat tire, and it was a police officer who was going to. He was not even on duty. He stopped, he checked, and he changed my tire. I was like,
a police officer.
Thank you. And you know what? The guy wasn't waiting to collect any change or whatever. He was not waiting. He just he saw that I was in a situation and he helped.
My brother.
And I do want to say something quickly that you see, in life, evolution is key. Change must happen.
We must embrace it.
And we have to embrace it. It's that simple. And if this process is going to number one, it's very important. People are missing the key reason: security.
Absolutely.
It's not about whether your vehicle is tinted or not. It's about providing a platform to secure.
In the general interest of the public.
Should I be honest with you?
No.
I was at a forum, right? And we're having a conversation about the police. And, one of my senior egbons, just came in and had a conversation and was talking about the fact that if we actually have the kind of police that we want, a lot of us will be arrested.
Absolutely.
It's a fact. Look, a lot of us will be in jail. If we have the kind of police that you're clamoring for, you're talking about the fact that we want use police. They're just if you have a police, if we have NYPD level police, a lot of people will be in jail.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you for a fact. Do you know that lane splitting is a problem? Do you know we don't know what lane splitting is in Nigeria? Do you know that? Do you know that? Bro, speed limit is not a joke. It's not a joke of an offense. It's an offense that will literally lead you to checking if you are mentally okay in another country. Do you know that? You see, a lot of the things that we do freely, and we just think that it's okay.
What we call the anyowness.
The anyowness, it will not work.
Yeah, absolutely.
When these guys begin to do what it is that they're doing, and the interesting part, that's when you begin to see big men who say, "Do you know who I am?" And then they call their bosses to call them to order.
All right, so we are fast running out of time, so I'm just going to run through a bit of social media, and gang, you will give us just a tip tonight. And then we'll do.
No, we're not able to talk about our topic.
Yes, we would carry that to next week because time is really gone. So we have Bimbo. She says, if I have a property in my family's name, Oh, she says, if I have a property, it is in my family's name and not in my husband's name.
Congratulations.
Then we have Kelvin. Kelvin says, just love on an Ashimi vibe as a man. I don't.
Hakimi means.
Oh, it
Hakimi,
but
yes.
it has Ashimi. Yeah. Okay, all right.
Hakimi.
Kelvin, we get you.
Same thing with Israel Adesanya as well.
Yeah,
By the way, did you know that Israel Adesanya's girlfriend?
Oh yeah,
literally-
tried to milk him off his wealth.
and his mom was,
Yeah.
the owner of the property.
Now we have, someone says, this is from Kayode. Kayode says, Bada is just a real politician and I love his stand. Mr. Deck rests. And they took a shot at you, man. And then they say, gang just broke it all down. Bless you, man. This is from Maria. And then they say, okay, is that lady married? I am wealthy and radio, Chief Nnamdi. That's for you, Petite.
Yes, sir.
Chief Nnamdi, yes.
He wants to know if you're married.
If
His
you're
glasses
married.
are tinted.
Don't worry. And then I also have from Eniola. She puts Eniola Lekki. Okay, I would prefer to invest in the people who raise me than some ungrateful children. I don't know what this is about, but
In relation to the next of kin.
Yeah.
maybe.
Right.
then my husband can provide for my children. I would rather help my siblings than invest in my children, Jennifer. Okay, this is
Rather strange.
And then
Different people, different strokes for different folks.
And then finally, we have the Nigeria police. They overdo things permit. We will not tell us say it okay. Okay, I don't understand this, but yeah. Let me read it one more time.
Lack of awareness, not enough awareness.
I think
enforcement.
there's been more than enough awareness.
Oh, there's
I
been
just
more than
think
enough,
that
and there's
people
been
have
more than enough
refused to
time given.
accept
If I'm
that
going to be
this
honest,
is this being done, and it's definitely going to happen. There's nothing people except the law. Of course, the case is in court right now, and it's been suspended. But except the law says otherwise, if they give a go ahead, everyone, just like you have to register your vehicles, would need to do that.
It's
On
funny
this
how-
note,
And I think it's a
funny how
one-time thing, right? Is it a
Nigerians
one-time
don't
thing?
strive to know the laws. That's why the
there's always a
Nigerian.
fight back.
That's why the Bar Association needs to step in to let Nigerians know.
Understand
certain
the
things.
law.
Is
yeah.
it
But
a
if you do
one-time
this research
thing?
on your own,
Yeah.
you would know that these things are right or wrong.
Yeah.
Sorry, is it a one-time thing? Like you don't have to renew it, or every year or something like
You
that.
might have
At some point, you need to
might
renew.
have
It's just like your car now. Your car can't last forever.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
And you
Forever.
can change cars as well.
Exactly.
okay.
And it depends on the kind of tints, the factory settings
Yeah.
types. Some people put theirs with. I've seen
just-
people manually put it on with some kind of. I can't even
Some
explain
people,
what it is.
do you know some people actually tint the front and the glass, like tint everywhere, plus the front and everything.
Okay. So
Everyone is very
at this
black.
point, you'll be giving us just the tip for the
Just
evening.
tip. What tip can
Yes.
I give you guys? To deviate, something happened during the week. I don't want to explain. Maybe next week. But this is not a tip. This is just a statement I want to make. A lot of times you hear men will stain your white. Have you heard that before?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But most times I've noticed that it comes from women who don't even deserve to be wearing white.
Oh. Okay. All right.
What's that supposed to mean?
If you get it, you
What's
get
that
it.
supposed
So if you get it, you get it.
If you
If you
get it,
get
you
it,
get it.
forget about it.
If you get it, you get it.
All right, that was a poke from Gang. We are not with Gang on this one. I would
But it's
like
true.
to say
I
a
was
big
hearing
thank
it a
you.
lot. I was saying men will stain your white. And I was just looking at the caliber of people that were saying, these men, they'll stain your white, they'll stain your white. And I just said, most of you people, if push comes to shove, you don't even deserve to be wearing white in the first place. You've
Okay,
done so
you know
much.
what, Bada, what are we toasting to? Let's
I
toast
love
to the
you,
Super
Petite.
Eagles. Let's toast to the Super Eagles and the hopes of, us qualifying
Making
for
it
the World Cup.
to the
I know it's a
World
long shot, but yeah,
Maybe toast in advance.
in advance, okay.
In advance.
Advance
in
of
advance.
Tuesday when we
Yes.
play against Benin Republic.
It's
Let's
Tuesday,
hope
right?
that- Yeah,
Hopefully.
Tuesday night.
Gang,
Hopefully.
Let's
Gang,
hope
you can
that
come around
by
there.
7
Let's
p.m.
toast.
on
Nigerian Eagles will
Tuesday,
stain your
yeah.
whites.
We're celebrating our
Yeah.
World Cup qualification against all odds, which
I don't want us to go to the World
would
Cup.
make it even
Why?
sweeter.
I don't want us to go to the World Cup.
We will go
Why?
to the World Cup. We will
The
go
way
to the
Nigeria's
World Cup. So
invested
a
in
toast to
football,
that.
the-
And of course, Petty Talker, we love you. Thank you for joining us on tonight's edition of the show. You're such a blessing.
Cheers to you.
Yeah, cheers to
Before I
you. too.
leave,
Yeah.
I heard someone say that men would not stay your wife because you don't even deserve to wear. Men will live in the desert without no water. Please, let's not even say that.
I'm sorry, but who hurt this girl? Who hurt you? Who hurt you? Did somebody hurt you?
She used to be large, now she's petite.
Nobody hurt me. I'm okay. I'm just saying.
She's fine.
One, I'm
She's fine.
trusting.
All
Can't
right.
trust her right now.
All right.
Are you sure you don't want us to buy you biscuits?
Oh my God. Petite.
No.
Thank you.
I don't.
Thank you, gentlemen. On this note, we have to say good night. Of course, we're back next week. Next week, we will touch on the topic financial compatibility. We have to carry over till the next edition. So on this note, thank you. Remember, the darker the night, the brighter the stars. Good night.
Good morning.